This second part of the Fetch tutorial will cover registering and using Fetch. To start, let's open up Fetch in the Finder in Applications. If this is the first time you've opened Fetch, you will get a message to register, and you will continue to get this message until you register the product. If you do not get the message automatically, you can enter the serial number by going to the Fetch drop-down menu, and this would be highlighted, Enter Serial Number. We're going to go ahead and enter the serial number. Click the button. The serial number name, we were going to remember again from the last tutorial to enter the University of Texas at Austin. And to paste the serial number, click the Command key, which is the apple with the clover leaf, and V. And there's a serial number we copied. And click OK. At this point, you're given the option to install the Fetch widget on your dashboard. You can choose it to install it now or not. We're going to click Not Now. If you change your mind later, you can find that under Fetch, Install Dashboard Widget. If this is the first time you are using Fetch, you will need to enter the host name and username. The host name to use is login.ischool.utexas.edu. The username is your iSchool username. This is not your UTEID. And we're going to connect using SFTP. And the password again is your iSchool password, not your UTEID password. If you've used other FTP programs like Fugu, you may first notice that Fetch does not have a split screen. What we are looking at is your files on the server, not your local files on your computer. Let's go through the icons at the top of the window. The path shows where you are working right now on the server. Recent shows where you have been recently, and recently I was in the public HTML file. Get downloads files to your computer. At this point, we might want to find out where files you download from the server end up on your computer. These can be found under the Fetch menu in Preferences. Now your window might open to the General tab. Go over to the Download tab and look where Save Downloaded Files To. You can go to Downloads, Desktop, Documents, Other. You could navigate to another part of your computer, or to Ask Every Time in case you wanted it to be in a different place. We're going to go ahead and leave it in Downloads. And close this window. We'll go more over the Get and Put in a moment, but what Put does is uploads files from your local computer to the server. Now for Quick Look, we need to be in a file. We'll go to the example. Quick Look gives you an idea of what a web page you are working on looks like. Edit gives you the option to open up your code in many different places. Text Wrangler is a good basic editor. You could also use Dreamweaver if you wanted to. We're not going to open it up right now, but you can edit your code. Get Info shows you information about your file. We'll close that. Web View we're not going to go over right now. Now New Folder allows you to place a new folder. Let's say you wanted an Images folder in your public HTML file. And there's a new Images file. Now to put or upload a file to the login iSchool server, your computer directory is opened. Let's say we want to put this About Stacks file. And we click Put. And the file is securely transferred to the directory you have open in the Fetch screen. Deleting a file is easy. Just make sure you have highlighted the file you want to delete and click Delete. And it's asking us if we are sure, and we are sure. Now before you click Get to download a file, make sure you've navigated to the file you want to download. Let's say we wanted to download the sherry.html file. We click Get, and that automatically goes to the downloads, which is down here. And there it is, sherry.html. And that concludes part 2 of the Fetch tutorial, registering and using Fetch.